Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Flash Fountain, your favorite friendly corner of the internet where English feels like we're just hanging out, not studying. I'm Lucas, and today I am running on, like 2 coffees and 1 random cookie I found in the studio.
Lucas, why do you always tell people you found a random cookie? Like, where are these cookies coming from?
I don't know, Sophia, maybe the cookie fairy loves me. Let's not question the cookie fairy. We need her.
Okay, fine. We need her. Anyway, hi everyone. I'm Sophia, and today we're talking about something that every English learner worries about at least once a day: speaking confidence. How to get it, how to keep it, and how not to panic when your brain says, nope, I'm not giving you the words.
Oh yeah, the brain betrayal moment. You know the moment when someone asks, hey, how are you? And you're like, I am gooding. Gooding. I am fine?
Gooding is my new favorite word. I'm going to use it in meetings.
Please do, and record the reaction. But seriously, we're not teaching today. We're just talking. We've been there. Everyone listening has been there. Confidence is a whole journey. So we're going to take it step by step, but in our own Flash Fountain way. Stories, examples, random jokes, maybe more cookie talk.
So let's start with the biggest villain in the confidence story: the voice in your head.
Oh, yes. The voice that goes, what if you make a mistake? What if people laugh? What if you say thing instead of think? For years, I thought the word comfortable was pronounced comfortable, like a table you form. No one corrected me because everyone knew what I meant. And guess what? The earth did not explode.
Not yet. We're still waiting.
But seriously, that voice ruins everything. It tells you you're not good enough, but it's a liar. The voice is basically like that one friend who always says, bad idea, don't do it, even when you're just trying to order a coffee.
If the voice in your head was a real person, I would block them.
Same. Delete. Gone. Okay, mini topic 2. Confidence is not magic. People think it's something you're born with, like blue eyes or really good hair.
You have great hair, though.
Thank you. It listens to me most days. But confidence, you build it, like Legos, bit by bit. There's no, you wake up and suddenly feel powerful. No, you wake up, you look in the mirror, you go, okay, not bad, and then you push yourself a little.
Exactly. You don't need big steps. You need small wins, like speaking 1 sentence today, ordering food tomorrow, telling the taxi driver, straight, please, the next day. These tiny wins change everything.
This next thing helped me a lot when learning Spanish. I call it the what's the worst that can happen game.
Oh boy, here we go.
So imagine you speak and you make a mistake. What happens? You don't lose your job, the sky doesn't fall, people don't scream. Usually the worst thing is someone smiles.
Yes, people love effort, especially native speakers. If you talk to someone in English, even with mistakes, most people think, wow, that's cool, they're trying.
Exactly. The real worst thing, you feel awkward for 2 seconds. 2 seconds, and then life continues.
You know what's truly embarrassing, though? When Lucas tried to say, I am hungry in Spanish and said, I am a man?
Okay, we don't need to bring that up.
Let's talk about the warm-up effect. Ever notice how the first minute of speaking English feels scary, but the next 5 minutes feel easier?
Yep. It's like jumping into a cold pool. The first moment is like, no, and then suddenly you're fine.
Exactly. Your brain needs warm-up time, but people judge themselves too fast. They say 1 sentence and think, I'm terrible.
Give yourself a few minutes. Even we warm up. Before recording this, Sophia and I usually talk nonsense for like 10 minutes.
15 sometimes. Today was actually about socks.
Another trick I love is micro-confidence moments. These are tiny actions that make you feel bold, like saying good morning louder, making eye contact, smiling at a stranger, saying your name confidently. These look small, but they prepare your brain for bigger things.
It's true. When you speak clearly in small moments, your brain goes, oh, we can do this. It's like training your brain to trust you.
And trust is half the battle.
My favorite hack, talk to strangers like they're your friends.
Yes, yes. When you treat someone like a friend, your voice changes automatically. You sound warmer, more natural.
And the funny thing is, people respond to that energy. If you start with a stressed, small voice, the conversation feels heavy. But if you smile and talk like, hey, what's up? Even if the sentence is simple, the interaction feels good.
I once said, hey, I like your, shoes, to start a conversation because I didn't know what to say. The guy looked at his shoes like he had never seen them before and said, thank you. But hey, it worked. Conversation started. Here's something I learned accidentally. Your brain loves patterns. When you repeat small phrases often, like, I think, can you help me? I feel like they become automatic.
Right. You're not memorizing, you're building a pattern. Like a highway your brain uses again and again.
So when someone asks, what do you think about this? You don't freeze. Your brain goes, yes, highway number 3. I think, then idea.
Exactly. So confidence isn't about perfect grammar. It's about familiar roads in your brain. Here's something weird. People think fear comes from speaking, but actually, fear comes from silence. When you stay quiet, your thoughts get louder.
Yes, the longer you wait to speak, the harder it becomes. Your brain starts imagining problems.
So sometimes the best thing is to speak quickly. Get the words out before your brain starts yelling, stop.
Basically, don't give fear a chance to open its big, stupid mouth. Oh my God, yes, we need to talk about this. Some days, your English is great. You feel sharp, fluent, smooth, and other days...
You sound like you learned English in a cave 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. You know what? Those days are normal.
Everyone has them, even native speakers. I once forgot the word spoon. I just pointed at it and said, the food shovel.
Food shovel. New vocabulary invented.
Now let's talk about one of my favorite confidence boosters, the I don't care energy.
Yes, the powerful, whatever, I will speak anyway vibe.
When you stop caring about looking perfect, your voice becomes stronger. You stop worrying about mistakes and you become free.
Free like a confused bird learning to fly but still flying.
That's beautiful imagery, Lucas.
Thank you. I worked hard on that.
Okay, let's try a small role play. Not for teaching, just for fun.
All right. I'm the nervous English learner. You're the cafe barista.
Got it.
Hi, I want coffee?
Sure. What kind of coffee would you like?
Brown one?
You mean a latte?
Yes. Latte. Big latte. Very big latte.
You want a gallon?
Maybe not that big.
See? Even when you don't know words, people guide you. They understand. No one attacks you.
Unless you steal their cookie.
Lucas.
One thing I wish every English learner would do. Celebrate tiny moments. You spoke one sentence? Celebrate. You had a 5-second conversation? Celebrate.
Yes. People wait for big results, but big confidence comes from small wins.
100 small wins turn into one big transformation.
Here's something people don't admit. Everyone talks to themselves.
Oh, absolutely. I talk to myself like a full sitcom.
Talking to yourself in English builds confidence secretly. No pressure, no judgment.
Yeah, I do it when I'm cooking. Okay, Lucas? Today we are making pasta. Try not to burn the house. That kind of thing. About that moment when confidence just drops. You know, when you're speaking okay, then suddenly your brain goes dark, like someone switched off the lights.
Yes, that moment where you're like, wait, what is happening? Where did my English go? Come back, please.
I hate that moment. It feels like your brain packed its bags and said, goodbye, I'm going on vacation.
But it's normal. It happens because your brain feels pressure. Pressure makes everything slower. Even native speakers forget words under pressure.
One time I forgot the word eggs. I stood in the supermarket like, the round breakfast things from chickens? Help me.
I would have paid to watch that. But see, if even Lucas, Mr. Cookie Fairy, forgets words, anybody can. Here's something many learners don't realize. You don't need a big vocabulary to sound confident. You just need to use what you already know.
Yes. Don't chase big words. Use simple ones strongly, like, I don't understand. Can you explain again? That's interesting. I think. Maybe. These simple sentences create real conversations.
Sometimes confidence is not about knowing more words. It's about using fewer words better.
Exactly. Imagine someone tries to sound smart and says, in my philosophical contemplation, bro, relax. Just say, I think.
Yeah, we don't need Marvel-level vocabulary when we're just ordering pizza.
Here's one of my favorite confidence tools. Laugh at your mistakes, not in a sad way, in a fun way.
Yes, when you laugh, the situation becomes light. Mistakes feel small.
One time in Spanish class, I was trying to say, I am embarrassed, but I accidentally said, I am pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And the teacher's face? Oh my God. But I laughed. She laughed, the whole class laughed, and after that, speaking felt easier.
Exactly. Humor kills fear. Fear hates laughter. It runs away.
We need to talk about something important. Your voice. So many learners say, I don't like how my voice sounds in English.
Yeah, but guess what? Nobody likes their voice in recordings. Even singers hate their first mic tests.
Your voice is not the problem. The problem is that you're not used to hearing it in English. When I first heard myself speaking Spanish, I sounded like a confused cartoon character. But after a while, it felt normal.
Confidence comes when you accept your voice, not when you change it.
Another big thing, stop comparing yourself to others. It destroys confidence.
Absolutely. Someone always knows more vocabulary than you. Someone always speaks faster. Someone always sounds more natural. But comparison is a trap.
It's like comparing your breakfast to someone's wedding cake. Of course their cake looks better. It took hours. Your breakfast took 3 minutes?
Confidence grows when you compare yourself only to past you.
Yes. Ask yourself, am I better than I was yesterday? If yes, boom, confidence.
One thing that stops people from speaking is waiting for perfect English. But perfect English doesn't exist.
Whew. Say it again.
Perfect English doesn't exist. Not even for native speakers. People forget grammar. They mix up words. They make weird sentences.
Have you ever heard Americans say, I ain't got nothing? Grammatically, a disaster. But we say it all the time.
Exactly. If you wait for perfect English, you will wait forever.
Speak now, improve later. That's the formula. Let's talk about the awkward moments. You know, when you're speaking and suddenly everything feels weird?
The person didn't hear you. You repeat. They still don't hear you. You repeat again. Now you wonder if you should just walk into the forest and live there.
Yes. Those moments feel terrible, but they're normal.
And they're small, but because we feel shy, our brain turns them into big monsters.
When you learn to survive awkward moments, your confidence becomes unbreakable.
Here's another trick. Start conversations with easy, safe questions.
Like, how's your day? What are you doing later? Is this seat taken?
These questions are short, simple, and safe. They help you warm up.
And warming up is basically tricking your brain into thinking, hey, we've got this.
People forget that speaking is not only words, it's also body language.
Absolutely. When you sit up straight, your voice automatically becomes stronger.
Smile a bit. Keep your shoulders open. Look at the person. These small things make you feel and look confident.
When I'm nervous, I accidentally curl my body like a shrimp.
Lucas, you do not curl like a shrimp.
A confident shrimp, maybe.
Here's something powerful. Slowing down. When people get nervous, they talk too fast.
Oh yeah. Suddenly they sound like a podcast on 3x speed. But confident people speak slower. Not too slow, but controlled.
Slow is clear. Slow is confident. Fast is panic.
And slowing down gives your brain time to think. My brain always thanks me when I slow down. It's like, finally, bro, let me do my job.
Here's a big truth. People don't care as much as you think.
Yes, everyone's busy thinking about themselves. You think they're judging your English, but they're probably thinking, what should I eat tonight?
When you realize people don't judge you as much as your brain says, confidence becomes easier.
It's freeing. Suddenly, the world feels lighter.
Sometimes good enough is the best confidence move.
Yes, not perfect, not fancy, just good enough.
You don't need perfect grammar to express your feelings. You don't need native level vocabulary to share your ideas.
Good enough communication is still communication.
And communication is the real goal.
Here's something fun. Talk like you're painting a picture. If you don't know the exact word, use another word to describe it.
Yes, instead of saying thermometer, say the thing that checks temperature.
Instead of ceiling fan, say the round thing on the roof.
People will understand. Humans are good at decoding.
And the moment you realize you can describe things even without the perfect word, boom, new level of confidence.
This might sound weird, but celebrate when someone says, huh? Or what do you mean?
Yes, it means you're communicating, you're trying, you're in the arena.
And when they ask for clarification, that's normal conversation. It happens in every language.
Even in English, between native speakers. I ask Sophia, what? At least 5 times a day.
And I ask Lucas what, even when he's loud.
Many learners say, sorry for my English, every few sentences, but you don't need to apologize.
Yes, your English is not something to be sorry for. You're bilingual or learning to be bilingual. That's amazing.
Instead of sorry for my English, try I'm still learning. Or give me a moment. That's confident energy.
Confidence grows faster when you use English in real life, even simple moments.
Like asking for directions, talking to customer service, ordering food, sharing an opinion, even texting in English. Real life gives real confidence, not textbooks.
Another truth, progress is not a straight line.
Yes. Some days you feel amazing, other days you feel lost, and both days are part of the journey.
Confidence is like the stock market. It goes up and down, but if you keep going, it rises overall. That's the goal.
Upward trend.
Many learners think they need to hide their accent, but accents are beautiful.
Yes, accents show your story. They show you know more than one language.
No one says, oh no, I sound too French, or I sound too Italian. People love accents.
Confidence comes when you stop fighting your accent and start owning it.
All right, before we wrap up, let's breathe and look at everything we talked about today.
Yeah, confidence is not magic. It's habits, small wins, warm-ups, using simple words, laughing at mistakes, surviving awkward moments.
Accepting your voice, not comparing your